Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is just a quickie video, a little 10-minute one, just to show you what happened yesterday, which is a Thai festival called Loy Krathong. And yesterday, with the 19th, was the day, which is actually the full moon day, which is when it happens. So this is what it's like. If you look around, it is packed with people who've come from all over the place into Pattaya for the festivities. And there's a concert as well, quite a big concert. And there's many thousands of people all gathered together for the festival. If you're wondering, actually, if you don't know what Loy Krathong is, what it is, it's actually has its origins, the festival has its origins in the Hindu religion way back in India many years ago. But what it actually is it's a festival which has two main purposes. It's to do with water, that's the first thing. The two main purposes are to say sorry to the water goddess for polluting the river or the sea, is one of the reasons. And the second reason is to symbolize letting go of all negativity from the previous year, like bad luck or bad thoughts. So as you take this krathong, or just to put it straight, loy means to float in the Thai language, and a krathong in the Thai language is actually a little float, like these little things here, and they're made of anything that will float. Recently they made of styrofoam, which is being banned, but normally it's something like cork or bread or various different types of things that will float. And they have flowers in them, and they have leaves in them, and also they have normally 3 incense sticks, which you light, and a little candle. And this represents letting go of all last year's negativity. And you put it in the water and it floats away. Now, it can be a sea, can be the river, could be a lake, it can be anywhere, but basically it floats away. And that is how you say sorry to the water goddess. Also, some people take it a little bit more personally and put nail clippings in the krathong, and maybe a strand of hair or something in the krathong to make it more personal. And also another thing they do is they have a gift or an offering to the water goddess of a coin normally, which should be like a 1 baht coin, a 5 baht coin, a very small, very small coin. And those are also many times put into the krathong, and then you let it float away. That's what's behind it. That's the purpose behind it. So you understand what people are doing. They're buying these krathongs, taking them to the water, which is why we're by the beach, and floating away in the sea. So that's what it's about. Sorry to go on, but sometimes I thought maybe some guys won't know what it's about, but that's what it's about. Okay. I also mentioned it's a full moon, but it's not just any full moon. It takes place once a year, and it's actually the 12th month of the lunar calendar, not the Gregorian calendar, and that's normally in November. So it actually was a full moon last night, and that's why it's today. Well, yesterday. So part of the attraction here is the fact that there was quite a big concert with some very well-known Thai singers further down the beach. I can't go there because I can't allow the music to come on. Well, YouTube don't allow the music to come on. So, but that is further down the beach. And what they did was they sectioned off some large areas with fencing. So and they put lots of chairs a meter apart both ways, and they don't allow. You have to. They check you when you go in, your temperature and everything, and then they don't allow you to bring in any drinks or any food, and consequently, nobody's gone in there. They're virtually abandoned. They're virtually empty. I did have a quick look, and I thought, my God, that's not worked. And what people have done is they've gone to 7-Eleven, bought a load of beer, and they've brought food from the food vendors, which are all around the place, and they've walked around the COVID zones, ignored them, and sat down on the beach and listened to the music. That's what they've actually done. In groups of family groups, or I mentioned this in a previous video actually, or friends groups. Can you see the mats? You see those little like straw mats? That's what they all bring. They bring those and they sit down on them, and they enjoy the music or whatever. This is a bit too far away from the music here, but up near the concert, they can sit and enjoy the music, and have the complete freedom of having. No COVID restrictions at all, because they have no masks on. They have they're drinking beer and they're eating food all together in groups, as you can see, plainly see. That's what's actually happening. To the right, further up the beach, I will just walk up the beach a little bit, but up there, there's a whole bunch of people. It gets busier, and they're putting krathongs in the water.
It's a mass of people.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll just go up there. That's where we are now. I've just jumped up to that section. It's a little bit dark, but you can see what people are doing roughly. I've only done a little bit here, but just to show you them putting the krathongs in the water and what have you. The other thing which I used to really like. Do you remember those hot air fire lanterns? Do you remember them where they're made of some sort of paper, and they have a little weight at the bottom which you set fire to, and the hot air makes them rise and they light, and there are thousands of them used to go into the air at Loy Krathong and everything. But they've all been banned for the last few years because it's apparently they set some fires, you know, when they came down. So that was unfortunate. That used to look wonderful, but not anymore. It's all stopped now. Pity, but I understand why. So last week was the Pattaya Music Festival, and there were and the week before, and then again in December they will have it again twice, the music festival. That attracts thousands and thousands of people, really thousands. And then of course there's Loy Krathong, which is now, and you can see how busy this is, and we're down on the beach now. If you go back onto Beach Road, it is packed, absolutely packed, heaving packed on Beach Road. There's no social distancing on Beach Road, I can promise you that. We'll walk back up there in a minute. I'm going to go. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go and have some food. And then, of course, there's next weekend. There's another festival. Yeah, there's a firework festival, a big one, which will attract thousands and thousands and thousands of people again. Of course, and then this weekend actually there's in Jomtien there's also a jet ski championship type thing, which is going to attract more people. So all of these things that are going on in Pattaya, despite all these things, they're still keeping the bars closed. So all these people have to buy from 7-Eleven if they want to drink, or Family Mart, or there's not a lot of choice anywhere else. So all the bars are still closed. Well, I don't know what to say about that. By the way, guys, about the lighting here, I've had to, obviously it's very dark, except for these odd bits where the lights are. So I've had to artificially lighten it using the editing program. So you lose a bit of definition, so I hope that's okay with you. At least you can see. That's where I'm going to go eat in front, at Thai restaurant. It's actually quite good. I can't remember the name of it, it's only written in Thai. But it's quite nice food there. I've eaten there 2 or 3 times before. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you found the video interesting, and please subscribe and like and share and ring the bell, and I shall see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.